We got a poll out today. The USA Today Top 25 Coaches Poll came out for college football, and your Michigan Wolverines are number 2 in the country. It goes Georgia 1, Michigan 2, Alabama 3, Ohio State 4, LSU 5, and then 6 through 10, USC, Penn State, Florida State, Clemson, and Tennessee.
That's a lot of Big Ten teams.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it?
With the exception of 1998, and Maz knows why, and you do too, is because the coaches, they screwed us, and there was one particular coach, Phil Fulmer, who I'll never forgive. But that's water under the bridge. The coaches poll is always the one you want to pay attention to in terms of which teams do the coaches, which team do the actual players believe are that elite. A lot of times with the media, man, it's biasness. It's, hey, let me buy this slide. It's, well, we like this team. When you get the coaches, when you get those ornery SOBs to sit down and say, hey, this Michigan team, they're for real. When they come in at number 2, that's a respected word. That means these are the coaches that you may have to play against this year and next year in the playoff of 12. So the fact that they're number 2 in the coaches poll to start the season, it bodes well for what they believe this team is, man. And people need to pay attention to that. This Michigan team, Myron, you called it. It's got to be that year.
Hey, if you remember last year, guy from Fox, R.J. Young, and I know you've done some shows with him.
Oh, he's a hoot.
He's a hoot. He didn't have Michigan. He didn't have Michigan in his top 25, and I think he had MSU in the top 10.
Yeah, he hates Michigan.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a good dude, but he hates Michigan.
I wonder where Michigan was last year in the coaches poll, because I can't remember. I know in his poll they didn't make the top 25, and I think they were pretty low last year too. I don't think expectations were high, right?
Yeah, Michigan, because the big thing last year, and we talked about that last season, was the big thing for going into last season was how do you replace Aiden Hutchinson?
Yep.
How do you replace David Ojabo? Like, that was the big thing last year, so they didn't have Michigan ranked. But same thing I told you, was like, well, where were Aiden Hutchinson and David Ojabo the season before that? I said somebody will show themselves, and last year, Mike Morris and Maji Smith showed themselves. So they're number 2 to start the season. It's good for Michigan. It's a lot of respect out of the coaches.
Right.